Hello and welcome. I've got about $300 to go on the Apex Trader Funding Challenge for the 25k. Overnight, I was sitting at about break even after a couple of days of trading, maybe $100 in profit. And I've used the Manara Trading Tool to get into this trade. I was about here on the cursor where I got in, so probably could have got a little bit better of an entry. However, it did look like it was going down quite heavily. So we've had a bit of retracement and then it's come down and hit beyond target. Now, I left that trade open and didn't think about it until the next day. Fortunately, the Apex Trader Funding system closed that out automatically before the close of day because you're not allowed to hold trades overnight, so they do have an automatic process that does try and close them. It doesn't always work, so you don't want to rely on it, but it panned out quite nicely for me, so I'm very happy with that. I've got about $300 to go and 7 days worth of trading still on the table. I took this trade here based off the Manara tool. It was a triple top pattern that I clicked on and it looked good to me. I often say that I don't agree with the triple top layout that they give me, but it worked out and I did like the look of it, so that's okay. I also had a trade on the AUDUSD. It was a long trade, so I'm just going to go and check out how that actually did. So I can go back, I'll check the completed at date. And I think it was one of these. See how they're all, there's quite a few, they've got a down arrow. Some of them are correlated, some of them aren't, but I got out quite quickly from that one. I think it was about here. So it's come up just a little bit. I didn't particularly like the look of the AUDUSD. I'm probably more bearish on the pair for the longer term, so I didn't hold that one. I kind of closed it out at about, I think it was $10 profit. So the contracts themselves, the commission might have been a little bit over, causing perhaps a slight loss, but that was that pattern. So the C to D didn't work on that one. However, for the pound that came out a little bit later, it was the triple top here. And I got in on that first candle here that's broken outside for a short, copped a bit of retracement to the opposite direction that I wanted, and then it continued to fall through. Apex Trader Funding took care of the trade by closing it before the market closed officially, so I didn't breach any rules, which is amazing. And I woke up to the account being $300 away from passing the profit target. So we'll see how we go over the next few days, and hopefully we'll crack that profit target. We'll be onto a live funded account. What I'll be doing to try and pass, because I'm not all around the Forex trading as such, I'm more of an index trader when it comes to manual trading. I am looking to use the Manara tool to find trades, and I just have a bit of a look and feel of what I like about the trade. If it doesn't suit me, if I have a bad feeling about it, I will stay out of it. So there is a little bit of discretion there, but I'm basically looking at the setup and seeing the momentum, seeing if there's a bit of movement, and hoping that the trend is continuing. So for example, if the pound US was going short for a longer period of time, not just the 30-minute chart, then that will help me make a better decision whether I stay in the trade and try and hold it or get out. Because for the AUDUSD, it was a long position and I didn't particularly agree with it, but I had a trade in there. And once it kind of got back to break even, I jumped out, which was obviously quite a fortunate situation because that would have held all the positions back overall. So worked out well. I got out of the AUDUSD. I stayed in the pound USD because I liked the look of it. Even though I did take some heat, that was okay. And it came down and almost got me to the full profit target required for Apex Trader Funding, which is amazing. I'll have a look today for the trade setups. And one other thing I do want to point out for the Manara tool, there was quite a few conflicting setups. So C to D on this one, obviously that would have been quite a good trade had I have got in, but I would have had to have exit the position before that target because it did end up dropping right down after that point. It's just about managing your risk as a very important factor. So the C to D on this one, it didn't quite work, so you've got to use a little bit of discretion, although there's quite a few points in that. If you had have held on, you would have been doing quite okay and perhaps trail your stops and that kind of thing. So the general direction, I guess it did work, but it didn't go all the way to the D. So It's not necessarily C2D, it's using the C as the entry point and then assessing the trade as it goes on. I don't hold these positions for too long generally, unless I really like the look of them. I do like to get in and out quite quickly if I can, but if there's limited movement, I kind of have to play the trade out or close it and take a loss. So I do use discretion, but the C to D really does help me identify the direction that I might take. And then from there, I monitor the position and get a feel for perhaps other positions that might be inversely correlated, take some of that risk away from that one particular trade. That's it from me today, guys. Looking forward to the next few days of trading. Hopefully crack that $300 before I reach the loss target in the next sort of 7 days, say. If I do that, obviously I'll be making a video and showing what the process is and hopefully show you my first payout if it comes to that from Apex. Enjoy your day and we'll talk soon. If you enjoyed this video or took something positive from it, please hit the like button below. It lets me know this is helping others. To see more great content like this, please subscribe, hit the bell icon, and stay updated with the latest.